Hey guys, I just finished this painting, so let's take a close look. It's on a stretched canvas, like that. It's 91 by 73 centimeters, so it's roughly around 35 by 28 inches. It's pretty big. It's in high-key realism, so as you expect, I have used a photo reference to painted. Some of you guys may think, hey man, you painted it just like the photo. In some degree, it's true, but I actually have made a lot of changes to this painting, so it's not exactly a duplication of a photograph. So let's place a photo next to the painting so you can see the differences. Let's start talking from the background. In the photo, the background is mostly in shade and it's really dark, like almost pure black. The photo is taken using my iPhone, but it's the nature of a photograph to make dark things really dark and light things really light. In a simpler term, the contrast is saturated. Now, let's take a look at the painting. It's grayer than the tones you see in the photo. I intentionally made the background tones grayer than what you see in the photo to make background appear further than it seems. At the same time, I made it more colorful like the autumn trees. I've also changed the placement of the windmill. It was too close to the bike, so I placed it further away from the bike. The compositional balance is better this way. Okay, so let's now talk about the bike. It obviously is painted in full contrast, so it stands out against the slightly grayish background. The first noticeable difference is the headlamp. It's completely different. You see the halogen bulb in the photo, but LED in the painting. Now let's take a closer look at the details. You can see that the photo is blurry, especially around the small components. You see a bunch of sparkles on the engine and the wheels, but they are saturated and they appear to be larger than what they are supposed to be. So I went ahead and refined the details on the fuel tank badge, the engine detail, the highlights on chrome, and just about anything that needs improvement. The painting is now sharpened up quite a bit more than the photo. When you paint things in realism, you are very likely to have a live setup in front of you or rely on a picture references. If you paint just like what you see, you are basically dominated by what you see, and that means your work, your creation will never be better than what you see. The key in realism, well, this actually applies to all kinds of paintings, but what you create should always be better than the resources. Continue seeking for improvable areas even when you have a nice setup or photo references. I know it's hard, but if you can do this well, the magic is all yours. Your work, your creation will then be superior than the resources. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you again soon.